Hello everybody and welcome to a different kind of video I'd usually make. Today we're going to be talking about a rather potentially massive leak regarding Springtrap in Dead by Daylight. I understand that there have been a massive amount of fake leaks regarding Springtrap from Dead by Daylight because Schmuckles spoke about some game files or whatever the fuck, and these leaks are coming from the exact same guy who did leak Springtrap's build files. And the only reason I'm even mentioning any of this on my YouTube channel is because most of them were right about some tweet dates that happened. Skinno said himself that on the 20th, Dead by Daylight would be making some sort of announcement, and they did. They announced they announced the double XP event and the summer sales. So he was right there, which is why I'm saying about this now. The fact that he was right about the two specific tweets and the exact date makes me believe that he does indeed have a source from behavior, because how else would he have known? It isn't just Skinno who's leaking this. Skinno has two friends in the server as well, Frosty and Gbog, who also have their own sources, and literally every single source has said the exact same thing, either if it's a source from Gbog, a source from Frosty, a source from Skinno, or the behavior employee. They have all said the exact same thing, and if they didn't, it has been specified that someone said this and someone said that in the full breakdown of chapter 29. So now that I've told you why I'm believing it, why I have a reason to believe it, i.e. since he knew about tweets, he knew that two tweets were coming on the 20th. Anyway, let's just get into the full chapter breakdown. Chapter 29 information. Chapter 29, Five Nights at Freddy's. One new map, one new survivor, one new killer. Map is the Fnaf 3 location / Fred Fazbear's Frights. The survivor is Mike / the security guard from the film. And the killer is Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And there have been two perks confirmed for Mike, one being Nocturnal and one being Quick Reflexes. Now we go on to talk about Springtrap's perks. Perk 1 will apparently be called Mascot's Deception. This was sourced from Frosty and Gbog alongside their respected sources, so I don't think one of Skinno's sources actually told him this. I think it was from Frosty and Gbog. Perk 2 is Forgotten Instinct. Nothing else has been said there. That basically means that every single source has said the exact same thing. And the third is a Scourge. One source says it's Scourged Mangled Mechanisms, and the other two say Scourged Amalgamated Robotics. Springtrap will receive two skins. Skin 1, the AR skin Flaming Springtrap, which I think is the one where he's on fire. Skin 2 is an Unwithered Springtrap, aka Spring Bonnie. That's pretty interesting considering we don't really have an official model for an Unwithered Springtrap yet. Springtrap's two iridescent / legendary / red add-ons are Iridescent Remnant and Help Wanted Cutout. Other add-ons are Tainted Remnant, Carl the Cupcake. Yes, Carl, not Mr. Cupcake, confirmed by Gbog behavior. So I think the reason why he mentioned that specifically, that it was confirmed by the behavior source, is because everybody kind of asked him about it, because the official name for the cupcake is Mr. Cupcake, but it has actually been confirmed by the behavior source that it is Carl, not Mr. Cupcake. And do keep in mind that in official trailers for the Executioner, they referred to Pyramid Head as Pyramid Head, and Pyramid Head is not his official name. They also kind of made a slip up before where they modeled Mike Myers' Haddonfield house based on a fan-made model. So don't take this as a red flag, because it could just be a nod to the fandom or just a slip up. And the final add-on listed here is Fazbear Employee ID. Now we finally get into the power. I'm sure you've all been waiting for this. So let's go ahead and talk about it, and I'll give you some additional information if I can. So, Springtrap's power, the main power is Springlock Suits. There will be 4 Springlock Suits, brackets Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy. Not confirmed to be main 4, only one source has said it will be them. Okay, so only one source has said that the 4 Springlock Suits would be Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy. So that means they could still be just regular Springlock Suits, because I don't actually think Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy are Springlock Suits. After putting survivors into the dying state, these act as alternative hooks. After placing them into the suits, they will have skill checks. If failed, the springlocks tighten until they pop. Some add-ons make the skill checks harder. Getting survivors out of the suits can take a maximum 10 seconds with add-ons. Base time is 5 seconds. If the timer runs out, it counts as a kill, not a sacrifice. So it's the exact same as... It's like a mix of pigs, bear traps, and pyramid heads caging. Second power, jump scare. Jump scaring survivors puts them into a startled state, giving them speed debuffs. I'd say right now we're going to get to the most controversial power. Tormented Agony. Every time a generator is completed, he gains a 2% speed buff to vaulting, breaking, stuns, and hit cooldowns. That is going to be fucking monstrous if you put that with other like fire up and things like that. So I don't really know what to say about that. It's basically like a base kit fire up, but I mean the Singularity has basically like base kit. The Singularity has a lot of base kits. So it's not really that far-fetched, and it is coming from a behavior source as well, so I don't know, but that's everything regarding chapter 29. So hopefully you all enjoyed. If you are excited like I am, then please let me know down in the comments. I'm very excited for Springtrap. This has been a big year for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, and it's appearing that it's going to be even bigger. So thank you all for tuning in, and I guess I'll see you all when he's announced.